Hello everybody, it's me, Nikki, and today I'm here with a video about, as I called it on my book page, my book work page, books I want to buy before the end of the year. So, it's mostly books for the Reddit /r fantasy 2020 bingo, which goes from March to March. So I guess they're books I want to buy before March of 2021, and it's not that many. I was able to like fit a lot of books that I already own into. So first up, this square that this fills is featuring ice, snow, or cold, and it is, I'll put the books right here, trying something different. Half a King by Joe Half a King. Joe Abercrombie. I wanted to say Abercrombie, and I'm like, that's not right. And this is, I don't know what it's about, but I've heard good things about it, and it was recommended under our fantasy for that prompt. The next one it has to feature necromancy, and I want Down Among Sticks and Bones, and the next one after that is Arrow or Ace relationships, protagonists, people, and that's Every Heart a Doorway. Basically, I want to buy all the Every Heart a Doorway series. I think there's 5 books, and one is coming out. It's the Wayward Children series, and there are 5 of them, and the 6th one comes out in 2021. So basically, I want all of them before the end of the year. The next one is climate fiction, and I would like to buy 5th season. Oh, and Every Heart a Doorway and Down Among the Sticks and Bones is of course by Seanan McGuire, and the 5th season is of course by N.K. Jemisin. And I've heard really great things about it, and I so badly want to pick up N.K. Jemisin, and I know she's written, so she's got the Broken Earth books. What else has she got? She's got the Inheritance books, a Dream Blood series, and the Great Cities series. And I want to read them all, and I basically want to read everything she's ever done, and I want her to be like one of my favorites because they all sound fucking amazing. She wrote a Mass Effect book. I might have to buy that. It's the second one though. Does that matter? Probably not. I don't know who wrote the version. That's cool. So yes, I definitely want 5th season, but all of her books, basically. The next one is /r fantasy book club or our fantasy read-along book, and it could have been from any year, and they have a whole list. And the one I particularly want to read is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. It sounds like it's Groundhog's Day, basically, because she gets murdered. Evelyn gets murdered over and over and over again, and the main character, Aiden, is stuck in Groundhog's Day until he solves the mystery, but nothing and no one are quite what they seem. I love it. I love it. It sounds great. The next one is self-published. This one was harder. And then I went back and forth between a lot of books, but I finally decided on the Cybernetic Tea Shop, which is by Meredith Katz. Oh, and Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle was by Stuart Turton. That's not what I wanted. Meredith Katz. And it's kind of, it is an FF retro future sci-fi asexual romance story about artificial intelligence and real kindness, about love, the feeling of watching steam rising softly from a teacup on a bright and quiet morning. My friends. First of all, it's like cybernetic tea shop, so it's like steampunk, retro futuristic cyberpunk. I've been really trying to get into cyberpunk lately. I'm really excited for the video game. I just love it, and I need to read it. I need to read it very, 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 very badly. There is a paperback edition, and that is what I want to read. Ugh, I'm so looking forward to that one. The next one is to have a school setting, and I am going to get The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. In the King Killer Chronicle, I have heard very good things about it. It is a series that it is continuing. The third one doesn't even have a date out yet, which fair enough. So, but I'm excited to try that. It's about growing into a wizard. Fantastic. Love it. I would have done Tales of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin, but because I have a thrift book copy, but I'd really like to get a very nice copy that has all the books in it. So, and I have read it recently. A book about books, and I am going to try to get A Natural History of Dragons, which is by Marie Brennan, and it is subtitled The Memoirs of Lady Trent. So she's like writing her memoir, which is a book about looking for dragons, and it's a whole series, and it's about dragons, and I fucking love it, and I must have them all. There's 5 of them. Just give them to me, basically. Shove them in my mouth. Next is A Big Dumb Object. This one took me a while. This is the final one. It took me a while because big dumb objects really tend to be sci-fi based, and I don't have a lot of sci-fi. And all of the ones they recommended, I didn't really like they didn't sound like I would have gotten into them. But it took me a while, and so A Big Dumb Object is basically like a MacGuffin. It's a big object that does nothing, but everybody wants it. So I've picked The Legion of Flame, which is, I have the first book right here. It's the second of the Draconis Memoria. I did ask if this had a big dumb object in it, but I didn't hear anything back. So I'm going to go no, and I will just get the second one. I think there's only 3, and I need all of them. I've just started this, and I'm already kind of in love with it. So, yeah, those are the books that I need to buy before the end of the year or March 2021. So I want to complete the bingo. I have it like not as the squares, but just as like a list, and then I'll put it all together and see how many bingos I got. So, yeah, that's the video. I'll probably do this next year as well because I want to continue doing the R fantasy bingo, and they have new prompts every year, I believe. So we'll keep doing this, I guess. That's my video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have a lovely day. Goodbye.